All right, so we're back inside. It got a little windy out there at the
Yep.
end. So just going over our first lesson, what would you say the main thing technique-wise we covered today for your chipping was?
The chipping the biggest thing that made a difference on impact was getting my hands higher.
Correct. Yeah.
Getting them there helped one keep it without going inside, and it kept it also steady as I was coming through, where I felt like I could get better contact.
Yeah, that's correct. So your mistake earlier was we were bringing it inside, which led to either chunk or blade, depending on the kind of grass we were in. And like you mentioned, more so on the back, but also on the way through. By getting our hands a little higher, keeping it a little more vertical, it keeps that face square as well.
Okay.
We bring it inside, that face is opening and closing. And when we're vertical, that face is staying square to the ball.
And it's going where I think it should go.
Correct. Yep. And so we did a good job using multiple clubs. I think
Yep.
you felt comfortable or more comfortable than before switching clubs and
Yep.
using different clubs to different locations. The practice activity I prescribed to you. How do you feel about that?
It's good and frustrating.
Yeah.
In the sense, it's going to take some time to do that, but I think it's a good challenge for being able to say it, because it's not perfection. It's within an area, which makes it easier to think about and have a better chance.
Yeah, I think
making it happen.
it's simple yet challenging.
Yep.
The concept is very simple, but setting an attainable goal without making it too hard of a goal or too easy of a goal is also what makes it challenging.
Yep.
And so the reason why I want to start with the short game lesson first is there's some things that you can notice in the short game that carry over to the full swing. So when we get our second lesson set up, we're going to go full swing, and there's some things that might carry over. We might be able to see that you take it inside a little bit on your way back or something, which is something, now that we've started with a short swing, we can work that same motion up to the full swing.
Yep.
So that's why I like to start people with short game, and short game is so important.
Yep.
More than half your shots are within 30 yards of the green, I'd
Yep.
say. And so I think that's very underutilized, and that's why I want to put short game out there. I try to do short game lessons as much as possible, just because it gets used so much, which people don't understand.
Yep.
But you get the saying on tour, drive for show, putt for dough. We couldn't do putting because our putting green's being redone, but chipping's just as important as putting is.
Yep.
If we can get our chipping inside that circle, our putting is going to get better too.
Yes.
So they kind of go hand in hand.
Yep.
But I think everything went well. Practice 1 to 2 times, I'd say, before we get our next lesson booked. We don't want to wait too much time, though. We want to kind of keep things fresh, but don't want to do it tomorrow. I'll give you a couple of times to practice. Then you can give me feedback next time on, hey, I was practicing this and this was coming up, and maybe we find something else that we need to work on. So
Okay.
I know you're out here a lot, but, practice maybe instead of playing 4 days a week, let's practice one of those 4 days and play 3 times.
Okay.
And go play 9 or something. But I think everything went well. Do you agree with that?
Yep, I do.
Perfect.
Yep.
So it's good getting our first one done. We got 2 more to go, but I think we're on the right track.
And it's good to get it done early in the season.
Yep, get you ready for when we can start posting scores.
Yep.
Perfect. Thanks again, Doug. We'll see you for your next one.
All right, thank you.
All right. That felt like 2 minutes.